everyone, and welcome to another episode of Is It Worth It, where I go around the world and the internet trying to find supplies that will help you become a better artist or just enjoy the craft that much more. Now, as we are ending this year, we are rounding the end of 2020. We still have at least one more episode to squeeze in, but with this episode, I want to still be budget conscious and go, you know what, let's go back to Five Below. Let's see if there's something else that we can get, maybe a quick stocking stuffer that you can throw in that is really on budget, and we can see if it's actually worth it before you go out and buy it. And today we are going to the Five Below Art101 Illy dual end markers. I saw these and were like, oh, these are actually smaller. So I wonder if it'll be different than working with some of the thicker markers and see if it's better for journaling or if we can do some big work with it, how the ink flows and stuff like that. But once again, $5, Illy dual tip markers. It's got a chisel and a bullet. We're gonna see if these are actually worth it and worth you stuffing into someone's stocking. All right, let's go check it out. All right, so the Illy dual tip markers, 12 vibrant illustration markers. It is a very cheap plastic case, right? It's connected by a little piece of tape, but you know, it has a little bit of information. It says this product is intended for external use. Okay, wash skin and soap. Uses product by children, should be supervised by an adult, keep away from eyes, plenty of clean water. So nothing actually about the marker, just some safety tips. So, all right, don't put it in your eyeballs, kids. All right, so the actual container itself has some grooves to keep the markers in there, so that's nice. So they don't actually just slip around. The marker itself actually feels quite nice in your hand. It doesn't feel like a cheap plastic, although it bends. See, so it actually bends, so that's some real cheap construction. But you know, nonetheless, it feels nice in your hand, so that's good. Its way of indicating the color is here by this band. Hopefully that will be close to the color it actually is. The tip itself is actually quite nice, or it looks nice. So it looks kind of sturdy, so that's good. Bullet tip looks nice, right? Seems good. So far, at least, it seems like a nice little pen. Seems like it would actually be really cool for bullet journaling or stuff like that. But let's jump into it and see what we can get out of it. Just go ahead and start with this one, brown that we had. Well, the ink, I mean, can't even fight that, but the ink flows really nice out of this. All right. So it is translucent the first time you hit it. So, and it's very strong too. Like you can really see just how much it goes over it. Like when you go over it, how much darker it gets. But oh man, but it flows. Wow, look at that. I mean, just a couple circles and bam, you get this nice, rich, vibrant color. Okay. Oh, we forgot. So here's a snap. Right, it has a snap, so that's good. Right, and let's so it's got a snap, so you know, real nice. Let's see if it connects in any way. Whoa, look at that. Cap test so far on the bullet side successful. Let's see if it'll connect this way. Oh man, look at that. All right, so with this, it has double sides too, so it actually has a design to where you don't have to worry about the cap flying off anywhere. That's just nice. That's so nice. I love that. Wow, look, and you get this nice thick to thin with the bullet tip, right? And that just flows so nicely, right? And the ink comes out real nice and dark and vibrant. The color itself is a little bit darker than what the cap indicates, but I think once you actually play around with it and have your color chart and whatnot, you'll actually know what's going on, so you won't have to worry about it. But wow, look at that. It's just, I mean, I'm actually really floored by these Five Below markers, because these are great. I mean, these would be great for sketching, like just real quick, easy sketches, you know, when you're just trying to throw some color down. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It flows super nice. The all right, let's get a different color real quick. Let's check out the yellow. The yellow is normally the problematic one, right? All right, so, but oh man, that even comes out yellow. It's not even this really weird green. Like, that comes out yellow from the start. So when it dries, it should be really nice, vibrant yellow. But the chisel itself, oh, look at that. If you use the chisel, all right, and you use the thin end of the chisel, you can actually get a really nice, super thin line, right? And it's got the wide broad tip. The actual tip itself is very sturdy. It's not flexible. It's not bending all over the place, right? And then, so it does let out a little bit more ink, at least with the yellow one. So at the very beginning, it does let out a little bit more ink than when you pull it. So you have to worry about that pooling right there, the pooling color. But I mean, it's such a minor thing though, and when it dries, look at that yellow. Look at that yellow. I mean, that is awesome. That is a really, really nice. Okay, let's try this blue. Let's try some of these blues. These colors are just super vibrant. They dry. The yellow dries really nice. Look at that color. Look at that color. Right, it doesn't bleed all over the place. The bullet tip has a nice, I mean, that it just stays consistent, right? So if you're trying to get a nice consistent line, then the bullet tip on these Illy markers are absolutely fantastic, right? And if you have a light touch, you can actually do the feathering thick to thin. I mean, so far this pen's got everything, right? Cap test, it killed the cap test. It's got the snap, it's got everything. Colors are super vibrant. Look at that. All right, the ink flows nice. So I guess the big question is, at this point, you know, because if you're trying to do very graphic stuff, it seems like these are perfect, right? Ink comes down if you go down over it a couple times. Now, if you're trying to do like highlights, right, you do have to worry about when it pools. All right, so when you put the marker down the first time and you pull it out, it will pool, so it will be darker at the beginning. But if you're just trying to do some nice quick like highlights, you write something, write a highlight over and then highlight right over it, you know, it's got a nice consistent color. So I think the main thing that we're trying to figure out at this point is, can you blend it? And I don't know, let's check this other green, because there are colors, like they do give you two-step colors. So the green has two, the red has two, the blue has two. Yeah, so everything except for like yellow, but I guess yellow and brown. But I'm wondering how, the jumps are gonna be too big, right? So the jumps are definitely going to be too big for this, but I'm very curious to see if you can blend it. It's so nice. I love the fact that the caps just go on, right? It's just super nice. All right, so we're gonna get this yellow real quick, right? Nice light yellow, or the light yellow, and then we're just gonna you know, if you come back, it's got a nice, like it instantly tries to dissolve itself in there. So then if you come back with that other green and pull it up just a little bit, you might actually get a nice little blend going on. It's not going to be perfect because the jumps are just so huge, but I mean, that's, to be honest, you know, if you really want to make it work, you could come in here and make that blend happen with two colors, right? And they are so far apart. Look, that jump is gigantic, but you know, you can't really fight with that. That looks, it's not bad. It's a not bad at all jump. So it seems like they blend well with themselves, right? Let's try this orange. I mean, look at just the colors are super vibrant. When they dry, they're super nice. Let's try this color. It's nice, like pink. Just, I mean, I don't even know. Not making sense. These things are fantastic. Look at that. Just the bullet's nice. It flows nice. It doesn't bleed. You can get a variation of the blend going on. All right, let's try it. We're gonna try. All right, we're gonna try something. All right, right before we try the pen test. All right, so we're gonna go from yellow. All right, so we're gonna throw down some yellow. Okay. I'm gonna go over it with this orange. I still think that the colors are too big of a jump, but right. And we're gonna come in over it with this red. We're gonna see what happens. Now the trick is definitely to come back over, right? Try and make some of the yellow darker. Same with the orange. So I think the orange to red will actually work. The yellow's a bit much, like the jump's just a little too hard. But that orange to red is actually kind of nice. So I mean, some of the colors blend extremely well with each other, and some of them, I mean, you got some of these that, like this purple, which is super saturated, super dark. But I mean, you got such a range of colors going on right now that we're gonna try this bluish purple. Just want to try one more blend because these are blowing my mind right now. This blue is too light. Yeah, the blue is too light, but that's okay. But I mean, this is a nice. They blend. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So we've got Micron. We got Faber-Castell. We got Density Pen. And we've got Touch Liner. And lastly, that's Touch. And lastly, we have Copic. All right, and as usual, we'll take a very strong color like this yellow and this pink, and we will see what we can do, if it'll blend out or anything like that. So all we're gonna do just go, right, saturate it up, just go right over it. Same thing with this. Okay. Saturate it a bit. We'll go with blue. We'll do a couple colors. Let's see what happens. And then lastly we'll do orange. Alright, so let's see what happened. Alright, so the yellow is the only one that seems to have affected any of the markers at all. And Micron smeared, Faber-Castell smeared the least in all of these. Identity Pen's actually holding up this time, but it seems like it's starting to like disintegrate in the thing. So it's not smearing, it's just kind of disappearing. Touch liner smeared a bit with the yellow, and Copic smeared the most with this yellow. So the one that works the best with this as far as the smearing goes would be Faber-Castell. The Identity Pen doesn't actually smear, but like I said, it's starting to go away. So the Faber-Castell, if you're going to use, from what I can tell here, and if you're using yellow, because all of the other colors did not affect the line at all, it's only yellow. But if you want to make sure that even with yellow or any of the brighter colors, use a Faber-Castell liner. Alright, so after working with these just a little bit, I don't even know what to say about these. These are fantastic. These $5 budget dual end markers are absolutely fantastic. The colors are vibrant. The ink comes out like no one's business. It's even blendable to a certain point. You know, there's only 2 markers that you can actually blend, mostly 2 or 3, but mostly 2. And even with that, you can get a halfway decent blend going on with your markers. These are fantastic. If you are looking for a stocking stuffer, like if you are actually looking for something to throw in for your artist friend, family member, co-worker, whatever, get them one of these. They might scoff at it and be like, where do you get these budget things from? But as soon as they try them, oh my goodness, this is a fantastic product. These are great. Nibs great. Chisel, bullet great. Cap test crushed it. You know, works well with most of the liners that we use. Only the yellow had a problem, but you know, if you know that in advance, you're absolutely fantastic. Use a Faber-Castell if you don't want to have to worry about it. And I mean, they're light, they're small, they're great. They're going to be great for journaling. These are fantastic. Get yourself these. Get yourself a pack of these. They're at $5 Below, $5. You can't fight it. These are fantastic markers. Highly recommend it. They are worth it. Go get yourself a pack. I hope that you enjoyed this video and got some type of information from it. And if you did enjoy it, please like and share it to anyone who you think might actually benefit from this information. Also, if you are new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every time that I update this channel. We update every week. We have new content all the time, and we are always looking for suggestions. So if you have any type of product that you think would be beneficial to an artist, please let me know. I will get it on the list. I will give it my honest review, and we will go from there. Once again, thank you guys so very much for the support and watching this video, and I will see you at the next video.